Hello, welcome to the Sweet Spot. You're cooking with Black Pearl, and today we are going to make a puree soup. Let's get started. First, so that's carrots, corn, and squash. It's cut. We're gonna use this much. We are going to chop this up. Just chop them because we're gonna put them in water and boil them. So, okay, go ahead and put this to the side. Also gonna take the corn off of the husk. And then we're gonna cut up some carrots. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so for the second step in our puree soup is to give it some texture. So we're gonna take a piece of the pumpkin. You can keep the rest of it for some pumpkin bitter. We are gonna chop these pretty much very small. Like that much. Okay. We're gonna cut these in fours. So go ahead and cut them into fours. Okay. Go ahead and chop them fine. Corn off. I'm not going to cut it off. I'm just going to take my hands and rub it around the corn at the bottom. Okay, so this is what we have. So to season this, and we're going to just leave it in the fridge for like an hour. So to season this, what we're going to need a little bit of salt, some paprika, some cayenne pepper, a little bit of olive oil, and we're just going to do a teaspoon. We are going to use some cayenne pepper because we want that heat. We want it a little bit spicy. So we're going to do a heaping, a half of a teaspoon, but a little bit more than a half of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, right? Let's do the same amount of paprika, so half a teaspoon, a nice heaping, right? And then we're going to go in with some salt, some of the Himalayan pink salt. We're not going to use too much salt. We just want a little bit of taste, so we're just going to put a pinch of salt in there. Two pinches of salt. So, take your hands and pull all the seasonings all over them. Incorporate it all together. Sliced very thin, very small. Because for the, I'm gonna stuff these in dumplings and boil them. So we need it thin. That's so, when we stuff the dumplings, we don't have to do them really huge. We can kind of do them small and still get away with boiling them and having a nice sized dumpling. And you know, when God gives you something that you really want to, He really wants you to do, He puts a pep in your step. All these colors are so vibrant for the holidays too. It's really beautiful. I love it. For the onion, we don't want a lot of anything, right? Just remember, cut them up really fine. We're just gonna put that to the side. I'm gonna do too many dumplings, so let's do like 3 heapings of flour. Let's take our sugar. Two tablespoons of sugar. So we're gonna just do a pinch of salt. Approximately a 1/3 cup of water. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need more. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put in the water. And this is still a little bit too, see when I do like that, I can kind of get, it's sticking to my fingers. We don't want it to stick to our fingers like that. So I'm gonna come in with a little bit more flour. Roll it around some more. All right, this is perfect. It's not sticking to my hand like it was before. It's still a little sticky, but that's okay. Okay, so let's get chunky light tuna and water. We're gonna start off with that. So let's go and take a measuring cup. I'm gonna take a measuring cup and I'm gonna pour some of the water in, the fish water in here. There it is. We're gonna hold that back to the end, okay? So let's go ahead and turn your stove down to medium. Give me 1, 2 caps full of the olive. Go ahead and put in your tuna fish. And our onions and peppers and stuff from earlier. So go ahead. And the garlic, I am going to grate the garlic into the tuna. Okay, here it smells really good. So let's go ahead and stir that. And what we do, we definitely want it to kind of fry down. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn up the stove a little. Half a teaspoon of turmeric. We're gonna add a little bit of lemon juice. Well, actually not lemon, sorry, green lime. Just a little bit. Just give it a stir. Okay, flatten it out, that's so it can burn at the bottom. So we can pretty much get a crisp on everything. Go ahead and add just a pinch of red pepper flakes. Table blend Mrs. Dash. Table blend. Just a sprinkle. So we're gonna go in with 1 tablespoon of some hoisin sauce. Go ahead and put that in there. Glaze the bottom. Add a little bit of that fish water to it. That's gonna help us get the bottom of all that goodness from the bottom of the pan. And that's it for our filling. Okay, so at this point, we're gonna do our dumplings. We're gonna take the flour, put it on here, because what we need is for it to kind of hold. That's so we can stuff it with our filling. So go ahead and make it a smooth ball. All right, I'm gonna put it on the counter, get a little bit of the flour, squeeze it out. Doesn't have to be perfect. So there you go. Get the filling. Put it in. Go ahead and roll it over. Pinch it together like that. Let's go ahead and keep making some more. So we got to get it in. Roll it up. Pinch the edges. That's what we'll call it, the spoon strainer. Okay, there you go. Drop that other one in. This is what the dumplings look like. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the stuff for the roasted corn. We're gonna go ahead and put it on top of the aluminum foil, spread them out nicely. Cook these at 500 for approximately 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, go ahead and add your butter to it. We're gonna add some butter. Half a tablespoon of butter. Go ahead and put in your potatoes, your corn, and your carrots into the boiling water. This too should take 15 to 20 minutes, if that. We're actually going to leave this on high. So go ahead and make sure everything's submerged in the water. We're gonna go ahead and put a cover cap on it. So let's cover it. We're not gonna put anything in there. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna move into the last step. We're gonna go ahead and place this in the blender. We need some olive oil. We need some cream of tartar, just a little bit. We're gonna use some Hidden Valley dip, chive and onions. We're gonna use some black pepper. It's so dark in here, I'm sorry you guys. Let me see if I can make it a little bit, right? I mean, sorry, not onion, black pepper. And we're gonna go ahead and we're going to add, give me 2 pinches of salt. Nothing much. 1, 2. Give me 1 capful of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of butter. Give me a sprinkle of the tartar, just a sprinkle, nothing much. Or it's gonna be too sour, right? Give me a few pumps of the black pepper. I did 6 turns of the black pepper. And for the chives, you want like a 1/2 teaspoon. So let's go ahead and add a little bit more water. Okay, nothing much. And we're gonna blend this. Add some, so I have some sour cream here, original sour cream. I don't know if you can really see that, but I have some original sour cream, so we're gonna add some of that. Cover it down. Nothing much. Shake it. Okay, that's what it's looking like. It smells really delicious. I mean the grilled vegetables. Okay, this is what the dumplings are looking like. Okay, and this is what the puree soup looks like. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna plate this, and I'm gonna show you how I built it. Okay, I'll be right back. It tastes amazing. You guys, thank you for cooking at the Sweet Spot with Black Pearl. Enjoy.